Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sick Ellie, me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start on the ground with Barber. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. A look there at the numbers for Barber from last time. 13 carries, 56 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On play action, it's Manning. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Manning. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis.
These are his numbers from last week's contest.
16 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And some room to maneuver.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 11. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This is caught. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Lewis between the tackles, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. A run up the middle with Barber. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Manning. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Oh, nice move. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Once again, it's Barber. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Manning. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, now Manning. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Buying time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. On the return is Jones. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Manning. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Manning. He's got his man Cruz. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Here's Manning to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Up the middle they go. Rice. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down at 5. Manning going to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Manning. It's complete to Cruz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Barber. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Throwing is Manning. And it's caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Manning. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. Throwing on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. The Ravens in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Barber. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Peppers. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From midfield, here's Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Manning. And this one is incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Returning is Peppers. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Barber on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Manning now to throw.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 5-point game. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On the handoff, Lewis. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Manning.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now Manning on the bootleg. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Manning now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Manning again. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They try again with Lewis. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On play action, it's Manning. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Oh, good move. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going underneath for Lewis. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, it's Rice, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Ravens on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And New York set to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff left, Barber. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Manning. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he'll get this up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff up the middle. Rice, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns.